Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's Miss Thies here. It's good to have you guys back after spring break. I hope you're able to rest up because we've got lots to dive into. The first thing is that we are not going to be using Edgenuity for this class. We will only be working through Microsoft Teams. And so today's video is going to talk about how you're going to access your email, how you're going to access Microsoft Teams, and how you can find out information about class materials, checking in daily, and turning in all of your assignments. So let's go ahead and get started. The first place that you want to go pretty much every day in the morning when you log in is to office.com. And logging into Office 365 is the place where you want to start every single day. Now, if you have a laptop, that's the easiest way that you can access this, but you don't have to have a laptop. You can also work on your phone. So I'm going to be showing you through my Windows Online. Now, first things first, a lot of you have been asking me, Miss, where do I find my email? Now, folks, this little Outlook app here is where you find your email. So whenever I tell you, hey guys, I emailed you, go right here. So that's the first thing I want to show you. All right, and I'm just going to show you an item that I already sent to you yesterday. This is the one that should be sitting in your inbox right now. So you have an email sitting there saying Career Life Ed Course Overview and Welcome Back. And I sent you a nice, long, really detailed email. Please read it. I wrote it for a reason. I'm not going to go over it right now. Please read it, and especially look at this assignment calendar that I attached to it. If I take a look here, this is going to tell you where we left off right before spring break, and the activities every single day and where we're going. So if you're ever confused on what you were supposed to turn in on Friday, when was my stuff due, then please just take a look at this assignment calendar. I will also have this in Teams, and so you can see kind of where we're going as a big picture overview. But don't worry, every day I'm going to come in, log in, and have it broken down for you as to what specific thing you should be doing every single day. Okay, so that's number one. Please check your email. Okay. Number two is, how do you find Microsoft Teams? Well, it's right here. If we click on that, it'll open up in your browser. You can also open it up in a web app, but I'm just going to show you the browser version. Now, if let's say that you're in my first period career writing class, I'm going to click on Thies Period 1 Career Life Ed Planning. But also know that you can also find things on the side. You can chat and send me a direct message. You can check out all of your assignments listed right here. You can even call me and video chat, and I can show you how to do all this stuff live as well. But for the sake of simplicity, let's click on Period 1. There's a couple things in here that I'm going to ask you to do every single day. The first thing I'm going to ask you to do every day is to check in with me somehow. And notice that there are two channels on the side. There's General, and then there is Daily Attendance Check-in. Please click on the Daily Attendance Check-in every single day, and you're going to notice that I have a backlog of all of these different surveys from pretty much every day of this independent study, including yesterday and today. And just to give you an example of something I'll ask you to do, let's click on today's survey. And here's how it's going to appear for you. What period you're in. I forgot to put up here what your last name is so I can alphabetize it. And then just a quick question like we usually do for a warm-up. So please complete that every single day. That's how I'm going to mark you here for attendance. Now going back to this general channel, here's where you're going to find pretty much all the information that you need to know as far as your assignments that you have to turn in and the files that you can find. Okay, so going back to, before I look at assignments, I want to give you an overview of what this page looks like. So you have posts. This is the channel that only I can post in. You can reply to the comments, but you can't post yourself. If I go up here to Files and Class Materials, this is a place where I'm going to be posting a lot of information and a lot of resources for you. So let's say that you miss an assignment or that you have a past due assignment. You can always go back here and look at examples, and you can also look at past due assignments. So let's say, for example, that you're missing a warm-up from way back in quarter 3. You can always click on my PowerPoint and look at all the warm-ups from way back when. And you can be like, oh, I'm missing warm-ups from weeks 1 and 2. let me go back to week 1 and see what my warm-up was, and I can redo it. Go ahead and close that out. So just know that all materials that you're ever going to need will be posted here. Your independent study assignment is also posted here, and an assignment, this is not an assignment, but some resources from Chapter 5. So if you were confused on how to do Chapter 5, I have some pictures here that might help you figure out what this page should look like. Here is my personal example. Okay, so this resource folder is going to be something you want to know exists. Going back to posts now. You can get to your assignments from one of two ways. You can either directly click on the assignment that I have posted in the channel, or you can go up here to the Assignments tab. So if you click on that, it will show you all of the assigned items, this independent study, my 10-year plan, a place where I'm going to have you post any missing assignments from way back before we went to independent study, and then the new one from today. I will be posting this one in a later video. What I want to do is go into independent study, and here's what it shows me on my end, who's turned it in, who hasn't turned it in, and how late you might have been. Don't worry, this week I'm not going to mark you late if you turn it in late. I understand we have technical difficulties. This is what it should look like on your end, correct? It should have instructions, it should have the breakdown of what you're supposed to have done, and then it has a student work section. Now down here at the bottom, you should see a place where it can upload your own personal assignments, and that's where I would like you to attach pictures. Go ahead and just, like I did for my example, take pictures of all of those workbook pages and attach them there. Now, I understand that there is going to be a limit. I believe it's either 10 pictures or maybe a maximum file size. So I understand that you're not going to be able to attach all the pictures here. What I will ask you to do instead is go back and email me the rest of those pictures. Email is probably the best way I can do this because I have a channel set up where I can put all of the work for you and I can keep it organized in one place. If you try to send it to me on your personal chat, it's going to get buried under a sea of other things. So I would rather have it emailed to me, that where I can keep it really organized and separate. If I go back here, I'm just going to go back to the general channel. That's basically kind of an overview of how Teams works and how it's going to work for my class. I will be posting every once in a while these different videos on how to access your assignments and breaking you through. Look for the next video looking to how to complete this career interest profiler. For now, have a good rest of your day, and I hope that you are able to de-stress in this time of distress. I know it's been hard on everybody, but thank you guys so much for bearing with it and for trying your best. All right, appreciate you guys. Bye.